I'm entitling this video Searching for Gods because something amazing happened to me. First of all, a free mind is something very powerful. When I say a free mind, I say a mind that doesn't subscribe to any religion, that's always open to learn. A mind that kind of observes as it goes, doesn't make any major foundations. A mind that's always seeking. So, I have my own personal philosophy. And it keeps changing, morphing. It's very fluid. I try and keep it open. But I'm very interested in entities, beings, deities, stuff like that. And outer space really is very fascinating. But not because of what NASA says, basically, and well, that's another thing. But what I'm saying is, I just started recently looking at everything different than how we're told to look at it. For example, and you may believe this, I believe the Earth is a conscious being, living and breathing. In fact, that's not even the original name, but anyway, I think the sun is a conscious being. I think that stars are conscious beings. And not only are they conscious beings, I believe that they are us in different stages. The European mindset looks at everything as a dead object, a ball of gas, a rock. But the original Afrocentric mindset views everything as living. And I view everything as living. Sometimes I talk to the earth. Sometimes I talk to the sun. And on my search for knowledge, I have questions. And I get answers through different signs. I don't know if you study numerology or sacred numbers, 666, 333, but if you ask questions, there are beings in the universe that will answer you back in different ways. And that's what this video is about. But I think stars, the sun, the earth, or the Terrestis, or whatever her original name was, they're all us. They're all living beings. And they're all wanting to connect with us. So I took that a step further. Now, this is kind of trippy. Again, I take NASA's knowledge with a grain of salt because they hold information and they give information that's all about control with them. But I imagine not everything that they're saying is a lie. So they were speaking about how in the center of our galaxy there's a massive black hole. And so I started looking into black holes. So my thought was, what if black holes aren't really holes at all? What if they are the highest of beings? Maybe when you get more knowledge, you become a sun, you become a planet, but maybe black holes are the highest of the highest. So here's what really happened. I put a question into the universe because I saw the movie What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. And in that movie, it was stated that soulmates are a rare thing. And I really loved that movie. Um, but yeah, soulmates are a rare thing. So, thinking I don't necessarily believe that, I asked the universe, or rather, I wanted to psychologically connect to an entity that is the black hole. And I put the question out there, um, do all human beings, or do all souls have a soulmate, or is it a rarity? But even before I asked that question, I got a sign. Even before that question even came up, it was on the radio. It was really trippy. And I knew it was a sign for me because there was a song I was listening to on the radio. And it had the same musical, it had this musical scheme that I really loved. And then I turned it off, went to Kroger to go get groceries, came back, and finished my trip all the way home. And I turned the radio back on. And this is another song with the exact same musical scheme was on, but slightly different. And so what I'm really trying to say is, ever since I've been connecting to the idea that black holes are entities, and been trying to psychically connect, because I try and I try and connect to different entities and stuff like that, for answers. But a black hole is so powerful. This entity, it answered my question even before I asked it. So, which leads me to a couple of things. One, time doesn't really exist, and I'm tripping. This is heavy stuff. And two, every soul has a soulmate, and that brings me to the fact that enlightens me, because I think part of our mission here, being live, is to reconnect with the other half of our soul, meaning that we're not whole right now until we connect with the other half. So that means that before we get here, whether by design or our own choice, we are separated. We are no longer whole souls, and it is our journey or our mission to become whole again. Whew. So yeah, that's been, and ever since I've been on this diet to where I don't eat like meat and stuff, and I've been taking wheat out of my diet, it's like my mind has been clearer, I've been feeling healthier, and I've been noticing signs more and more, whether it be 444 or 333, or just the universe trying to speak to you, or different entities trying to speak to you, like the sun, like black holes, and they're all beings, they're all entities, they're all conscious beings. And that's why I say having an open mind is so important. Because if you were to subscribe to a religion or any type of non-giving thought process before, well, you wouldn't open your mind up for a chance for that communication. But if you keep your mind open and you just listen and observe, there are many entities and many beings that have a lot to say to you through signs. So recapping, that happened. And it was really trippy, again, because I had my question answered before I even asked it. And that is when I connected to a black hole as an entity. And I know it sounds crazy, believe me, but again, remember what I said about having an open mind, keeping your personal philosophy fluid and always in a state of learning, because this universe is a lot more beautiful and amazing than I think we could ever imagine. And I'm not even scratching the surface. So, what I suggest you do is take a look into what's really out there. What a planet is, what a sun is, what a black hole is. And ask yourself, are these dead rocks, gases, or are they actually living beings that can be connected to telepathically? And that's why I entitled this video Searching for Gods. Because though I believe the sun, black holes, those are all deities. And they are all us. So we are all deities in different stages. All right.